Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for something. Good morning. How are ya? Good morning. What, honey? I didn't hear ya. Do I need to hear ya? Hello, hello. Uh-oh. There we go. Hi, Maribel. Hi, Frenchie. How are you guys doing? Frenchie, you changed your profile picture, didn't you? Looks like you got a logo. Ooh, fancy, 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 fancy. You guys, I found these boxes. These are pencil cases over with like the school stuff at the Dollar Tree. What? This is like perfect hook size, right? Perfect. So I'm taking my hooks. I have them in a bigger one here, and I am going to take that out. I think I'm gonna put my buttons in there. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I love the kind of snap like that. That's awesome that she made that for you. That's so cool. I love it. My hooks. These don't go in a jar because these are all like I think I have one tulip, but for the most part these are all clovers. Oh, it's a little clover. What size is that? 3.75. I don't have it in my thing because I don't use it as much. I have some duplicate hooks, but that's because I use them a lot. Like 8mm, 6 or 5.5mm. Yes, they are stackable. See, it's got the little indentation here. So yes, they are definitely stackable. Hi, Kova. How are you? So nice to see you. Just doing a little switcheroo on my storage boxes. But look at that. Look how perfect that is for my hooks. You guys, and if you're just popping in, I found this at the Dollar Tree. In their school section. It's intended to be a pencil box. They call it a storage container, but they're putting it next to like all the pencil boxes and stuff. Anyway, I it's the perfect size. It's just a little bit bigger for hooks, but you can fit some like stitch markers there or something like that. Anyway, I did have my hooks in here. I switched them over to here. And I think I'm going to put my buttons in here. How is everybody doing this morning? Tell me. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Bev. How are you guys doing? Good morning, Pink Sheep. So nice to see you. I saw you did a live. I was, unfortunately, I was out and about yesterday with my husband. So I was unable. Oh, I dropped something. I was unable to, what's the word? Get online or anything. It's not a word. I didn't have time. I was out driving around. I had to go to the big city. It's not really a big city. It's Asheville, North Carolina, but for me, where I live, it's the big city. And we had to go there for his neurologist appointment, which well, as can be expected. There's some things that I just shell out more money, but that's okay. It's life, right? Right. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Lisa. How are you guys doing? I'm planning to my Tip Tuesday lives on Instagram to YouTube. That's so awesome. I'm so excited about that. I am definitely going to keep an eye on that. There you go. Hi, Vicky. Hello. You got those pencil boxes too, Lisa? That's so awesome. Hi, Lizzie. As you guys, hi, Crafty Chats. Alice, you got yeah, I'm going to give you an update on my husband here in just a minute. Hi, Gigi. I want to make sure I said hi to everybody. Yay, an affordably geeky raid. Hello. Said they'd give us a note for being late. Oh my. They're precious. I love them. Yarn Moods. Hello, Yarn Moods. And making sure I say good morning. Hi, Connie. Hi, it's so nice to see you. I know you. Connie has been building up her channel. She's been putting so much on her channel. Connie, by the way, is just another stitch. That's her channel name. Just doing amazing work at her channel, and she has a live every Saturday as well. It's like an hour. It starts 1 hour after mine. It's Missy playing. Oh, that's so cute. So your logo is Missy playing with balls of yarn that make the letters F, F, and F. That's so cute. I love that. All right. I'm gonna go back down. And you guys, while you're coming in, let me know what's in your cup and what's on your hook. Ooh, so Connie's crocheting Bag of Days hooded shawl. And if y'all haven't seen it yet, I know she posted it in the Hook to the Left Facebook group. But if y'all haven't seen it yet, she did this ocean blanket. Connie did. It's amazeballs. Yeah, amazeballs. That's what it is. I think I should have more coffee. What do you think? Hey, Amber. So nice to see you here. Hi, Vicky. I am so thrilled to see everybody here. Oh, they're done. Kim and Ginger are done. Okay, that's good. I know Ginger's so busy today. Vicky says, that's what I have mine in, but pencil boxes are from a long time ago. They have Scooby-Doo on them. Oh, how cute. Sounds like something I would have had in the 80s. Alice says, I just finished an amigurumi teddy. I'm assuming that's a teddy bear, since it's amigurumi. And my head went somewhere else, and it probably shouldn't have gone there. And it's so cute. I need to get my butt in gear and set up an Etsy already. Yes, you do, Alice. You do. Absolutely. And you know what? If you use Canva, I think you might have to pay for it, but if to get this feature. But if you use Canva, you can remove the background if you have a problem with that on picture taking. I don't know why I went in here. There was a reason. I don't know. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, I have 2 finished and a few bumblebees. So cute. Samantha, I do have Discord. I may actually change my Discord. So if you could bear with me, but once I decide to make that public, I will put that in my description. I mean, it's not like it's not public, but it's I set up my Discord. The one I have set up right now is more for gaming as opposed to the crochet thing. I keep my life separated. So you guys, this is what Julie gave me for Christmas last year, and in it I have my current project, which you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen. I've been posting it a lot. But this, I really need to get a stitch marker. All right. Just to hold this in place, because I keep forgetting about that. I should have a stitch marker somewhere on here. Anyway, this is what the star. I'm making another 12-point star blanket for my mom because she loved the other one I made so much. And you can see it's got sparkles. Can you see the sparkles? Can you see the sparkles? Anyway, I tell you what though, this, and I mentioned this in the Instagram post, but this particular yarn is so easy to color control. I usually don't color control. I'm lazy like that. I don't color control. But what is cool about this particular yarn, and I'm bringing out the cakes that I have in here, is every single ball is the same. Because you know how sometimes on striped yarn, the balls aren't the same. So you have to go into the middle, and if you want to color control, you have to kind of go a little bit in and then cut the yarn and stuff. And I'm not a fan of doing that. But anyway, this makes it super easy because every ball is the same. You start with the white in the middle and you end up with the blue. It's like a bluish gray on the outside. So you do the first ball, I started from the middle. The second ball, I'm starting from the outside. And then the third ball, I'm going to go back from the middle again. So that is what I love about one of the things I love about this yarn, and it's also pretty soft. Hi, Jamie, so nice. Thank you. I'm so glad you. Mom picked out that color. She said she wanted that blanket, and I said okie dokie. And we started looking at yarns that would match her decor, and she picked out that color. So, but yeah, and of course it was sparkly, and that made her love it even more. Good morning, Wanda. It's so wonderful. No, really shouldn't go there. I'm bad, but not that bad. That's funny, Alice. I finally unfrogged yarn, and it's a lot less splitty. Ooh, I'm finally on unfrogged yarn, and it's a lot less. Yeah. Fresh yarn is less splitty. I agree. So Samantha's saying I should check out Hinka Discord. She is having a craft night on her Discord. That is awesome. If I get an opportunity, I have very little time these days. In fact, I haven't had time to like do recorded videos. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I can do some batch recording either today or tomorrow. Crossing my fingers, but I'm not going to stress it. Honestly, I can't stress it. I got too much stuff. I was going to say something else that started with an S, but I got too much stuff going on. So anyway, that is my project. And then in my cup is what I always drink. My brain is not quite putting it together. It's coffee with Splenda and sugar-free caramel syrup. So you guys, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. I always have a giveaway at the end of my lives. My lives generally last about 2 hours long. They sometimes talk about crafty stuff or crochet stuff, but for the most part, the lives are for the community to get to know each other better. That's what I intend with my individual lives. Now, the yarn hookers, on the other hand, that's a little bit different, and I'll talk about that in a minute after I talk about my husband. Right? I got a lot to talk about today. So anyway, what I tend to do on my lives is I ask some questions so that we can all get to know each other better. And sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're serious, and sometimes it's just a question. Now, at the end of my lives, I do a giveaway, and this is what you have to choose from today. And Alice, I haven't done that donation yet. I've been busy. I am going to do the donation. So since normally one of these costs between $3 and $5, and it would usually cost me about $15 to send you something, it's going to be a $20 donation, and I will find it, and I will send, once I get it done, I will send you like a screen cap. Oh, Samantha just finished another blanket. That's awesome. Amber, hi Cassie, so nice to see you. Amber says I was up late with my sister. Somehow I skinned my toe. Ouch! Beside my big toe, I took off some skin right near the nail. Oh, you're making my feet tingle. Give me the heebie-jeebies in my feet. Close to my foot. Also, ow. Hope you put something on it, because that really sounds like that would smart. Oh my gosh. And Tammy's got coffee in her cup and a blanket on her hook. Hey, that sounds like me. Thank you, Alice. And Alice says absolutely no pressure. I totally understand. Yep. But I will get it done. All right. So let me show you what you can choose from if you win the giveaway today. So what I do is I do a live drawing. And the caveat is that you have to have been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes to be included. So anyway, so you can choose from these coasters, and you can choose from these pretty little flower buttons, the big giant button. Oof, ouch. Hey, Dana, how are you? Oh, she's a youth church on your way to. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that. I've come to say, hey, hope all is well with you and the family. Thank you so much. As soon as I finish showing what people can win if they win the giveaway, I'm going to give an update on my husband. It's actually good news. It's good news. So, and then there is the wooden buttons, little kitty head buttons, tassel buttons. Stop. I don't know if you heard him back there, but Mr. Hook just said I had to decapitate a lot of cats to get those buttons. Ew. And he would never decapitate a cat. He loves kitties. Okay, and then I call these fireflies. And then forest BBs. And then magical unicorns that are nice and sparkly. And then some red, white, and blue stars. That was going to go in the Yarn Hookers giveaway for the this month's challenge. And I think my husband just found an experiment in the refrigerator. But I lost him for a hot minute, and I bought other buttons. So now these are giveaways for that people can choose from. Oh, and little itty bitty kitties. And then I just have duplicates of the cat heads and the little itty bitty kitties, because you know I loved those. Okay, so I'm gonna put those all back in the box. Back in the box. And then I'm going to talk to you about what's going on with the Hudster, because I know I posted about that. So I just want to give an update on that. As you can hear, he's alive and well. He's like, yeah, I haven't killed him yet. Oh, hang on a minute. I thought I plugged it in. Shoot. I got to plug in my computer. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short show. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, good. Oh, let's see here. What else? Cat Ambi says it burned. That. I know that had to smart. I know I will, honey. I go back and forth. I have ADD moments. He's like, you forgot to tell them about me. Hi, Kate. So nice to see you. Kate says, coffee in my cup and hooded coat on my hook. That's awesome. And let's see here. Coffee in my cup and chunky scarf design on my hook. And I love your designs. Love them. Thanks, Lisa. Love your buttons. Always have cute ones. Thank you. Okay, back to my husband before he gets upset that I haven't finished. Finally, because I've mentioned that I was going to say this several times. So we went to the neurosurgeon yesterday, and so he does not have. We thought that he had a disc that was about. I should have put these back in the box. Hang on. I got it, honey. Thank you. Hey, Lori, so nice to see you. It's been a hot minute. I'm so new to me. Oh, setting up some new to me shelves in the craft room. Yay! And you got the craft rooms setting up. I want you to post pictures, Lori, please, on the Facebook group, something, because I know you're excited about this. That's yay! I'm so excited, and I'm doing very well, Samantha. Okay, so back to the husband. So we went to the neurosurgeon. He does not have a disc that's 9 millimeters off. The doctor that looked at that originally was incorrect. It's not, honey. You got a smooth spine. Bulging out. Yeah, it's bulging out on the side, but it's still it's fine. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here, without him interrupting, it's my show. Dang it, it's my show. Is that he does not need surgery. However, he does need a brace, and he needs a custom brace. So thank God for HSAs, right? Or FSAs. I have both, honestly. And anybody who doesn't know what an HSA or FSA, that is Family Savings Account. I forget what the S stands for, but it's used for medical stuff. And then and the HSA is a health savings account. And one of them you just contribute money to out of your check, and it comes out post tax. And then the other one, it's pre-tax. I can't remember which one's which. I think the FSA is post and the HSA is pre. But anyway, so we have those, and that is what's going to take care of things. Thank goodness for them, because I mean, a custom made. So without insurance, I have insurance, but our deductible isn't met yet. So it comes out almost 600. I think it was almost $600 for the. It's my husband calls it the turtle shell. So I told Rowan, my peanut, that we can point and laugh at him whenever he gets it put on. I'm just kidding. Well, we might laugh a little bit, but that's just our family. Yeah. So the break, he's gonna. Hi, Julie. So nice to see you. So Maribel, thank you for asking about that. Oh, and Vicky has coffee in her cup. I have to drink it black today, out of creamer. Oh no, I drink mine black, but I put sugar in it. And Mr. Hooked is saying, I got coffee in my cup. Yes, he'll be a Ninja Turtle. And in fact, it's funny because he posted about it on Facebook. And he had some friends. He said, look, if you start following around a rat and start liking pizza, let me know. And I really wanted to say, because we used to have pet rats, I really wanted to say, well, that's already happened. But I stay out of his comments. Anyway, Maribel says hello. So he's going to be in the brace for 4 weeks minimum. He still can't work, so he's not going to be working for that 4 weeks. So we're going to go back on September 1st, and they're going to take another look. And as far as not needing surgery, it's a most likely won't need surgery. We'll see on the 4th if things improve. He did get some good pain medication, which at the pharmacy, that's a whole nother story. The racket with insurance and Walmart pharmacy and stuff like that, but we'll deal with it. So yay. So that is where we're at with all these stuff going on as far as with my husband. So yay. What else is up? My mom is still doing amazing. She's recovered. In fact, she's going to help me by taking him to get his brace, because he got fitted for it yesterday, but they couldn't get it done yesterday. So he's going to go back on Tuesday and get it put on. So, or get it fit. He's going to go get it. But today is Saturday, honey. All my lives are on Saturdays. Yeah, he's been confused. You got to understand, he's on pain meds and stuff, and he hasn't worked. So that is why I go to his appointments with him. But Julie, I'm so excited you're out and feeling so much. You guys, but Julie feels so much better. It is. I agree. Awesome news. So yay. Still gonna be, my days are gonna be busy because he still he can't run errands, he can't really do many chores, he can't so all the stuff that he helped me with and that enabled me to have time to record more, he's not gonna be doing. So anyway, it's fine. I will always have my lives. That won't be a problem unless a super emergency comes up. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate that. Lizzie says, maybe Mr. Hook can join you in today's live. Oh, no, he's still walking around in his underwear and he hasn't brushed his hair. He goes, no, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. And he's a little confused. So as far as like what's going on, because he's been on drugs since yesterday. Exactly. He's a bit loopy from the meds. He is gonna be so much fun on his meds. Not really, but I know exactly. No, so last night I slept on the couch. Wasn't mad, nothing wrong. It's cooler out in this room, so I slept on the couch last night. He kept coming to wake me up. Honey, you can come to bed. You're sleeping. You can come to bed. I'm like, no, I intentionally came out here because it's cooler out here than it is in our room. So, and then this morning he goes, why didn't you sleep in the bed? Like, because it was cooler. Yes, hi, hubby. Exactly. Exactly. You got it, Alice. You got it. All right, you guys. So I need to get into the questions, don't I? The questions. Oh, you know what? I'm going to ask the first question, and then I'm going to talk about what we're going to do today on yarn hookers. So talk about that here later. In fact, I need to do a what do I need to do? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Mr. Rick is super polite. No, thank you, please. Don't put me on YouTube in my underwear. Exactly. Uh, um oh, what was I don't know. Anyway, talk about being loopy, right? My brain. Okay, so let me ask the first question. Let me see. I asked that one. Okay, ask that one. I think I asked that. Ooh, I like this one. And this doesn't have to be crochet related. And I'm going to have to think about this one. Have you heard any good tips lately? Any good tips? Ah, that's funny. Lori says, I will show pictures eventually. This room is my biggest work in progress. Yes. It's at Ginger's new place. Yeah, so yeah. So Yarn Hookers is at Ginger's this afternoon. And so it's going to be going on 5 Eastern time. And we are going to be talking about scrap busting. Oh, you know what it is? I haven't posted. That's what I was trying to remember about. Later today, after I get off the live, I'm gonna post to my socials a reminder about tonight's with the thumbnail and everything. But yes, we are going to be over at Ginger's place. I don't know if she's got one set up just yet, but I'll post the links whenever I do it on. Right? What? Not crochet related? What's that? So cut once, measure twice. That's a very good. Although I would do that I would measure twice and then cut once. But I think that's what you meant. You only need to cut once if you measure twice. Biggest tip when frustrated about life, just go to a craft room and crochet. Amen to that. I haven't got my book yet. So that order that I made that I showed you guys last week on Amazon, haven't gotten it yet. It's actually going to be coming to me next week now, I think. Let me look. Sorry for the sniffles. Every time when I get on here in the morning, I get the sniffles, right? Okie dokie. So orders. Oh my gosh, there's echo frames now. What? Where's it at? Okay, so that book is arriving on Wednesday. Jamie says, don't eat yellow snow. That's a very, very good tip. Frenchie says, ADD people while cooking. Don't put it down, put it away. Keep everything in the cupboard. Season your food, put it away. Need more, take it out, add some, put it away. So you keep putting stuff away. But the book that I got, I'm definitely going to review it. It's called, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Crochet to Calm. Stitch and de-stress with 18 simple crochet patterns. Oh, I'm loving that. Hey, Kelly. So nice to see you. Kelly, last name is at Menier. Tip before you give kids an instrument, teach them to sing first. Because then they know like a bass scale. So like either the piano or yeah, one skein is never enough. Absolutely. Alice is full of tips this morning. You're absolutely correct. Once is never enough. Or one skein is never enough. That's what I meant to say. One skein is never enough. Just like you can't have just one chip, you can't have just one skein. I tell you, my rule of thumb whenever I go and buy yarn, I buy 3. Occasionally, if I know I have an idea of what I'm going to make with it, I'm going to buy 2. And that's usually if I'm going to make a hat, I buy 2. But usually 3 is the best bet for me because I want to make something that at least involves 3. And that can be a child's blanket, like an infant blanket, or a hat and a scarf, and even if there's enough yardage, even like fingerless gloves or something. Kate says, tip, couldn't find my stitch marker, so use Kirby grips for hair. Perfect. Worked like a treat. That's awesome. Great one. Yes. Frenchie says, yeah. Pattern says 6 by 8 skeins of yarn. Absolutely. Oh, I love that, Lisa. So Lisa says, tip, wash your dishes while listening to YouTube. Absolutely. Yes. I listen to Audible while I crochet. And sometimes I watch TV while I crochet. Usually, and I well, actually, while I'm working, I'll watch something. I may have something on in the background that I've seen so much that I don't really need to watch it. I do that sometimes. I do that from time to time. And let me make sure that yes. Good. I was making sure Nightbot was registering that I had people chatting. Oh, I didn't say hi to Judy. Hello, Judy. You said hi. I didn't see that. I'm so sorry I missed you. Oh, you came in. Hello. So nice to see you. So lovely. And Alice says no stitch marker, no problem. Just add more yarn. Literally, my place markers are usually made out of thread. That I stole Amber's tip. Which tip was that? I don't even remember now. Did I steal your? I'm sorry. I usually buy at least 1,000 yards. So exactly. And that's why I usually buy 3. So, Judy, you were so on the mark with that because 1,000 yards can make an infant blanket. It can easily make a hat, a scarf, and fingerless gloves, and an infant blanket. And that is almost always why I buy 3. I get as close to 1,000 as possible. Every once in a while, it'll be like a 900, but for the most part, I try to get right around 1,000. 1,000. If I don't have an idea of what I'm going to make with it already. Now, if you go in with purpose, then you know how much yardage you need, and which is what I did with this. So my mom wanted a bigger blanket than what I made for my friend, which they got it and they loved it, by the way. So she wanted a bigger blanket, and so I was thinking about doubling it. So I knew how much yardage I had in that baby blanket that I made, and then I just doubled it, and then bought the number of skeins that she needs. So that's going to actually take 10 skeins. So to give you guys an idea of this blanket that I'm working on. Sniffle. All right. And I need to put these back in the little bag anyway. Okay. So each of these has, and I'll do a little review on this. I didn't do a haul video on this because it actually was my mom's haul. She bought it and sent it to herself, and I'm just picking up enough to make for the week until I see her again the following Sunday. And I seem to be going through about 1 skein a week. So since there's 10 of these, it'll take me about 10 weeks to finish her blanket. Anyway, it's and I think I may have told y'all this last week. So it's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 273 yards, and 250 meters. 90% acrylic and 10% polyester. It is a 4-weight, and they recommend a 5 millimeter needle and a 5.5. Things are written so small these days, or maybe I'm just getting old. 5.5 millimeter hook, right? I mean, it's just so small. I'm trying to read that. You know what I would end up doing is taking a picture of it and then blowing up the picture. That is what I would end up doing to get this right. Anyway, so it's going to take 10 of these. And to give you an idea of the size that I'm doing, um, I'm going to take this. I am almost done with my second skein. As you guys can see, I'm just now, dang it. I really need to find my stitch marker. Um, so that I don't unravel this because I keep messing with it. All right. Anyway, so this is just shy of 2 skeins, and this is the wrong side you guys are seeing because it's not ribbed, but this is just shy of 2 skeins, and that's how big it is. So there's going to be 10 of these. See, this is how much I have left in the skein that I'm working on. That's how much I have left. So anyway, I don't know why I got into that. I think we were talking about doing calculations and stuff on yarn. Oh, Wanda tries to get at least 1,200. Oh, Maureen, thank you so much for asking. So those of you that weren't in here earlier, just to let you know, I'll do a quick recap on that. My husband, we went to the neurosurgeon yesterday. We found out that he will likely not need surgery, which is a blessing. He was a little scared of that. He has not had major surgery. Me, on the other hand, I've had 3. He's not had any, and my daughter's had 1. But anyway, it was so funny because I found the show Dr. Death on Peacock. I found that show, and I was telling Jeremy about it. He's read the story, the true story. But as I started to watch the first episode, I was like, honey, you need to not watch that until if you have to have surgery, after your surgery, you need to not watch that. Because that whole thing is about a neurosurgeon that was killing his patients. Yeah. So, and he was already nervous enough about it. But now that he doesn't need surgery, he's watching Dr. Death. Oh, that pattern, it is by Hooked by Robin. And I know I've linked it in a few of my videos, but let me find it for you. Let me find it for you. Give me a moment. So anybody have any more tips while I find this? Oh, wait. There we go. I'm going to pause it so you guys don't hear all the chatty chat. All right. Copy this. And I love this blanket. It looks like it's difficult, but it really, really is not. It's just you do double crochet, and it's basically a chevron pattern, but in a circle. And then every couple of rows you do back post. And then you do another 2 rows of just double, and it's all double crochet. It's super simple. But it looks so beautiful when it's all done. I tell you what. All right, let me post you the link though and stop talking about it. There we go. The print is getting smaller, right, Wanda? Because it's like, how am I supposed? I think they're trying to fit more and more information. I don't know. Okay. What? Oh, that was a tip. Watch TV or listen to an audiobook while crocheting. Yes, Amber. I love doing that. I do. So. Oh, okay. So stuck with different dye lots that are obvious, then alternate skeins. I love it. So it looks like it's an intentional stripe pattern. I love that. There are apps to enlarge stuff. Oh my gosh, Fridgie, I need to find those apps because, I tell you what, my glasses are really more meant for, I did get progressive lenses, and so I'm supposed to see mid-range and be able to wear them like this and see the computer screen. I'm supposed to be able to, so I can keep them on, and then I look down and I can see smaller things, right? but I can't see the computer screen. So these progressive lenses are not working for me. And I know one of you guys said that that was the same case for you. So yeah, that's why I haven't been wearing my glasses, because I can't see what y'all are typing. I can make up stuff if you want. That might be interesting. Ah. Vicky says I used to buy the skein 4-weight, but since watching YouTube, I've been looking at yards, but not all yarn is equal. Karen 1-pounder has 812 yards, but Lion Brand Pound of Love has 1,020 yards, and both are 16 ounces. Yes, I agree. And I will tell you that if something's saying it's a 4-weight, it's not like the same 4-weight. So I found that Karen 1-pounder is a thinner 4-weight than, say, like a Walmart Mainstays. It's weird. But yeah, you're right. Not all of it's created equal. And honestly, that is probably the, if I'm making a pattern where I have to be particular about keeping stuff matching, I will stay with the same brand. Well, it doesn't have to be the same colorway or anything like that, but I will stick with the same brand, because the weights, you stick with the same hook and you stick with the same brand. And the reason why you stick with the same hook is because not all hooks are created equal. Whereas they're both 5.5 millimeter. If you use one hook, it could be just a smidge different than another 5.5 millimeter, and then you have a problem if you're switching up hooks. Then you end up with a little bit of a uneven tension, shall we say, or something like that. But yeah, not all hooks are not created equal. And Kelly says, anyone know how many yards a size 5 yarn I will need to make a full size blanket? Size 5 yarn. Actually, let me see if I still have it on my phone. Let me see. Let me see. So if you go into Michael's, they have posters all around. Here we go. So let's look at the 5-pound, the bulky weight. And it says for an Afghan, you want 2,000 to 2,050 skeins of yarn. So this is the bulky right here. So see, it's bulky weight. But if you go into Michael's, they have these right here, and I took a picture of it, and I use this all the time. But yeah, so for a 5-pound, you want 2,000 to 2,000 to 2,250, 2,250 yards to make an Afghan. And I would say with that yardage, that is probably going to be throw size. Yeah, that is probably going to be throw size. Because a 4-weight 1,000 yards will make an infant blanket. And they even say on the bulky, let's see here, for an infant blanket, you need, using bulky, if you want to make an infant blanket, you need 875 to 1,000 yards for an infant blanket. So there you go. Hopefully that helped, Kelly. You're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. Deneen, how many times to tell you? You are never late. You are always on time as long as you get here. Always. I'm just happy that you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. Ambi says, if you go to I lost it. It went away. You're welcome, Judy. Anytime. Anytime. And Ambi says, if you go to the thrift store to buy books, make a list of authors you like or books you want. Yes, ma'am. And I used to do that. And by the way, Ambi, her channel is focused on both crafts and books. That's why it's Ambi Crafts Reads. And she has a lot of great information there. But if you go to buy books, then yes, have your list with you. And I used to go. I used to keep. I used to buy books like I buy yarn. To be honest with you, and like these are physical books. This is before e-readers, and I used to go to the paperback trader with my grandma, and I would have my list, and we would go and look for. I would find some new stuff, but I get very, very dedicated to certain authors. I do the same thing with my TV shows and stuff. So I would take my list there with me. Absolutely. Exactly. You got it, Jamie. Jamie says, "Morning, Deneen. You are never late." See, Jamie understands. Nobody's ever late. As long as you join me, I'm happy to have you here. Never, never late. Amy says, "Go to Goodreads to look up books while out shopping." Yes, and I love Goodreads. I used to keep up to date, like keep my reading up to date on that. Not so much anymore, but still love Goodreads. And that's true, Vicky. It also depends on the stitch because there's particular stitches, especially if they're very, very textured, that are going to be yarn eaters. So just keep that in mind, especially if, say, you have a lot of bobbles in something, or um, even if you do like post stitches, like a lot of post stitches, those are yarn eaters. What, honey? What's a Walmart? Okay, well, I'm not taking care of that right now, okay? Hi, Veronica. It's so nice to see you. Hello, hello. So wonderful to see you. Yes, definitely. Kelly, go to Michael's, get that chart, take a little snapshot. Very, very helpful. Joanne's is having a sale tomorrow, half off your entire order. What? What? Too bad I'm spending money on medical stuff and traveling back and forth to Asheville. But that's okay. Deneen says she's using yarn bee yarn for the first time. Which yarn bee? Which one specifically? Hi Terry, so nice to see you. Saying good morning to everyone. I'm now out driving, so I get to just listen for a little while. Well, I am so happy that you are listening. Thank you. Yes. Lisa, I think that you have a toddler again. Yes, I do. And that's only just because he's taking meds and stuff like that. So, um, tomorrow only, but not positive. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's exciting. Is that? Do you know if that's in store only or online too? I don't know. Where's Kim when you need her? Because she knows all this stuff. Honey, we're talking about your yarn sale. Shannon, hi Shannon. So nice to see you. Hello. So you guys just coming in. Um, I just wanted to say, I always ask what's on your hook and what's in your cup. And then the other question that I asked was, uh, have you heard any good tips lately? So the next question is, I think I may have asked you this. So I want to see you guys post this. What emoji represents you today and why? So I can't post an emoji. Um, Only because I'm in oh, what do you call this place? StreamYard. Anyway, so my emoji would be, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so it would probably be something like this because I keep forgetting everything. Stuff keeps slipping my mind. So they're having a Joanne anniversary. Not sure a spelling, but today is the last day. Oh, today is the last day. Okay. Hey, Effie, so nice to see you. Hello, hello. And Kelly says it's both online and in the store. Uh, okay. So and Lisa says hers is doing a lot today. Yes. Oh, Amby, why is yours all tears? Why is yours all tears? I'm working, playing with the ammo. What now? What was that, Shannon? You're playing with the ammo? Oh, Amy, okay, that makes sense. Your toes hurt. Oh, please tell me they're bandaged up. It's advertised in their flyer. Oh, you know what? That's why I didn't see it, because I got their flyer and I immediately threw it away because I knew that I couldn't do anything right now. I am in no buying pattern right now with my husband out of work. So I mean, we're getting short term disability, but that takes a little bit to start. So Kelly says, V, did you get my email with my Blingo numbers? Shotgun shells. Oh, okay, Shannon. So what are you doing today? Are you gonna go shooting? And Terry says it says 50% off one item on the website. And Lizzie's, oh, that's sweet. Lizzie's emoji. I like your emoji. So you're all about the love today, right, Lizzie? Yeah, I would imagine it hurts worse than you walk. Well, put your feet up. Stop walking. Stop walking. What? I think my husband was giving you a tip, but I don't think he understands what was going on with you, Amby. I know your brain is not working right because you're on meds, babe. It's okay. I know it's irritating, but take a nap, honey. Have a sandwich. All right. Kelly says in the flyer it's for Tom for half off entire order. That's tomorrow for half off entire order. That's awesome. Oh, Amby says gotta go potty. All right, so you guys, where am I at here? I am at almost an hour. So I'm going to show you again. If you guys are new to my live chat, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to ask the next question while I show you what you can win when I do my drawing. So I'll talk about that, but I'll ask the question first. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so if you are going to be frozen tomorrow for a one-way 1,000-year interstellar voyage, what would you most want to communicate and to whom before you leave? Okay, so while you're thinking about that question, I'm going to repeat it actually because that was a complex question. So it says, if you were going to be frozen tomorrow to go on a 1,000-year interstellar journey, what would you most want to communicate and to whom before you leave? Okay, so at the end of my lives, I always do a drawing. The caveat is that you do have to have been active within the last 5 minutes in chat, and yeah, that's it. My channel members do get a little bit of a greater chance to win. I just up their luck by a factor of 2. So just to let you know about that, and this is what you can choose from if you win, and I will send these internationally. So you have the coasters, fun coasters, and then you have kitty head buttons. You have the big ceramic looking button, big giant button. Oh, and you guys, my cats stripped Lady Jane. It wasn't me. My cats have stripped her completely. I don't even know where the hat is now. I'm probably gonna have to bleach it because it fell on the floor somewhere. Yeah. So that's why and they knocked everything off that was on the top of this. They knocked it all off. Yes. Yeah. My kitties. Love them. All right. So these fun, bright flower buttons. the tassel, which I actually have on this bag right here. See? And then 3 buttons and 4 BBs and magical unicorns and fireflies, patriotic stars. I already showed the kitty heads. Or, okay, here, the kitty bodies. Or actually the whole kitty, not just the bodies. It's the whole kitty. Anyway, there you go. That's what you can choose from if you win the drawing that I do at the end of my live. All right, so let me see here. It says, it's actually Baby Bee Sweet Delight and Sugar Plum Marled. My American friend did some shopping for me. That's right. That's whenever you got the Hobby Lobby deals, right? So how does that feel? Is it like crazy soft? How you liking it, Deneen? Shannon says maybe because of the hot weather, not many places. Oh, got you. Not many places to shoot. Got you. Okay. And Deneen says We Crochet had a good sale yesterday. Might still be on today. And Terry says, in answer to the question that I asked, my children, my love for them, and to pass the story of me forward. Absolutely. I have to write a book, right? Kelly says, I wouldn't do it because I can't leave my family. And actually, I was of the same mind frame as you, Kelly. I'd be like, nope, not that adventurous. Thanks. Maribel says, I'd want to communicate with my kids on how much I love them and let them know how to get access to my funds and deed to home. Yes. Update that living will, right? Or that, not update your will. Lisa says, I tell my family not to get rid of my crafting supplies, to send them with me. Amen to that. You're going to be out in space. You want to be able to have something to do. Effie says they want to make sure they say I love you to my husband and sister. That's awesome. And Deneen loves that yarn be yarn. Deneen agrees with Kelly. Yeah, I know, right? And honestly, I'm not that adventurous. Not for that kind of stuff. I have friends who are like crazy adventurous, and I love that about them. But yeah, exactly. Ambi, too scared and miss my family too much. That's why she wouldn't go. It's so funny. I love it. We all get stubborn. We're like, not gonna even participate in that question because it ain't gonna happen. I love it. That cracks me up. Not even participating. So funny. Oh, okay. I did tell you that today's yarn hookers is about scrap projects, right? I think that's what it's about. Or scrap busting. It's more about scrap busting than or stash busting. That's what it's about. Stash busting. My bad. I am so sorry, you guys. I just, yeah, that brain of mine is, I'm having issues with it today. Let's see here. Of course the light's gonna shine on it and it's not gonna. Okay, so that's what the thumbnail looks like when it's completely washed out. When it is completely washed out. I will be posting it later today. Yes, right, Frenchie. I love it when you help me with that. Words are just hard. Remembering them, and I'm blurry again. So you get to see my wrinkly pink hands. I don't know. I get this little pink spot right here all the time. And it's funny because whenever I'm doing stuff and I wave my hands around a lot, it's like pops out that little pink spot. Because you can see it like there. I got it on both hands. I'm very pink, actually, naturally. I like put makeup on to like hide my pink. See, even here, because I don't put the makeup on, even here I'm pink. Anyway, that's what color crayon you should use if you choose to draw me. You want to use pink. Hi, Nancy. It's such a pleasure to see you. Wow, so nice to see you here. I've missed you, but I love seeing your projects that you're posting. You have been so industrious. It's amazing. And I've seen all the stuff you put out, and you're just amazing, Nancy. With all you have going on, we totally understand. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you guys, I haven't replied back to all the comments, and honestly, I'm not the best person for that. I try to, and I get on waves. It's 12 o'clock, everybody. I get on waves, and I do really well with it. But the community post, everybody, everything that you said was so sweet and so wonderful. I read it all. I so much appreciate it. I just still need to get my replies in. So just heads up, I wanted to let you know that. And Amy's gonna be right back. So Shannon, my husband is he's still in pain. He finally got on real pain meds because when we went to the ER, they only gave him like strong Tylenol. There was no codeine in it or anything like that. So yesterday they prescribed him Oxy. So he's taking Oxy right now, about every 4 hours. He's got like a week's worth, I think. Um, will tell you though, the insurance refused to pay for it without a prior approval, which is annoying. So when he gets that refilled, I'm gonna have to make sure that happens. We'll call him Monday to make sure that happens. Um, thanks. Lacey says it really is okay, Mel. We totally understand. Thanks, Terry. Thank you. And honestly, I did. Honest, I personally, I hate posting things like, hey, this has happened in my life. And I hate that. I don't want it to come across as a woe is me post, because everybody has stuff happen in their life, right? Everybody, and we all deal with it. But it was affecting my ability to get stuff recorded and get it posted. And I wanted to make sure that you guys understood. I am not like pulling back from YouTube. I just, for like a month or so, I'm gonna have some problems getting stuff posted, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best. Um, and I thank you all for appreciating it, for understanding. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so the next question, without me getting too sappy, it says, "What is the most important thing to remember daily that you haven't been able to?" Ooh, exercise. Or maybe I do remember it and just don't do it. But and you know what? I have a medication. Oh, that reminds me, I got to take it. I have a medication that I have to take daily, and I used to take it at night, and when I took it at night, I was very good about remembering it. But my doctor told me I need to start taking it in the morning, um, and then now I forget it. Like at least once a week, I've been forgetting it. Yeah, see, Kelly, I take my meds on time, right? When I was taking them all at the same time, it was much easier. But yeah, water, Frenchie, that's amazing. So true. Water is so important, and yep, still forget it. Still forget it. And it's funny because if you start feeling tired and you don't quite understand, or you get a headache, or really honestly, just you start to feel a little off. I bet you try drinking a thing of water, and you'll start to feel on. That's how important water is. It's crazy. And I don't drink enough of it. But water's so important. Amazingly important. I'm not drinking water here, but I'm not drinking Mountain Dew. I'm drinking tea, and I drink a weak tea. Stop eating so much chocolate. Right, Maureen? I have to keep this stuff like that out of my house, because otherwise yeah, I would eat it. And I'm not saying I never bring it in my house, because I do. But yeah. And Lizzie says, need to drink more water. Exactly. I get water in my coffee. LOL. Kelly, you're so funny. I think the dehydration the coffee does kind of takes away from the water, but it's still a little bit water. It's better than nothing. And I get water in my coffee and my tea. Welcome back, Amby. I don't know if you heard the last question. The last question is, what is the most important thing to remember daily that you haven't been able to do? Uh, Oh, you're so funny. So Jamie says poop. I don't forget to do that. My body's like, you need to make sure you get stuff done, taken care of. And if I have too much coffee, it really, really. Yeah. Kelly's like, oh no, Jamie. That's so funny. So Nancy's on the way to the post office. I have to do that after I get done here. So I have to run to the post office and I got to go pick up a few groceries. That is on my docket for today. And then I get back. Hopefully, I can record a couple of videos while I have my face on, my eyebrows on. Record a couple videos, and then I need to do my behind the scenes stuff for Yarn Hookers tonight. So I got a full day. I gotta hit the ground running, which means I still have my pajama bottoms on. So I gotta go and put on like my shorts. Amby says, not something I'm able to do, just something I forget way too often is reading my Bible and praying. Amen to that. And along that same line, I think that it's important too for people to do. It helps with confidence, self confidence, and it helps with understanding yourself and everything. Is self affirmations, like focusing in on the positive things in your life, because that's hard. It is very easy to focus on the negative. It is so easy to focus on the negative, and that's why it's so important to focus on the positive. And it's one of those things that is easily forgotten in the middle of everything that goes on in your life. So yeah, it's kind of nice to do that. He is quiet. He's not quite sleeping, but I think he's laying down. He was getting frustrated because he's getting confused and trying to tell me stuff, and it didn't quite make sense. Um, but I think he took some more of his meds, and I think he's about to go to sleep. Poor guy. It's not easy. We got another. Sorry, I have. I keep getting notifications from Walmart that I have prescriptions ready to pick up. I'm like, dang, again? Again? Okay, so the next question, you guys, the next question is, oh, interesting. What help could you most use that you haven't asked for? Is it what help could you most use that you haven't asked for? Errand running. My daughter could get she's old, let's put it this way, she's old enough to get a license, but unfortunately we still need to do some more driving with her. And but she would be an awesome errand runner. Yeah. Lisa says we understand. Mine hates taking pain meds because of that. Honestly, I'm amazed that he's up and about. I when I take pain meds, I'm out. I'm out. I sleep so good. I sleep so much. Yeah, it's like the best sleep that I get. So mailing out my fairy prizes. Awesome. I keep putting off a car wash. I'm so busy watching grandchildren. Aw, you're but you're getting so much done, Nancy. That's so amazing. I did manage the day after the major fairy, which was, by the way, Pamela's Adoring Crochet, which I love her. If you guys haven't checked her out, she is probably one of the sweetest people to watch. Just honestly, you watch her and you want to go give her a hug. You're like, I want to just hug you and spend time with you and just sip on coffee. She's just one of those personalities. Anyway, it was her fairy that won. And I sent it out, I think it was the next day. Um, yeah, I just did a gift card because I wasn't real sure what she needed. I like sending books, but it's hard to send books to people because you don't know what they've already collected or whatnot. So I sent her a gift card, an e-gift card. And Jamie says, "Oh no! Right when you realize you can't. LOL." I don't know what that's in reference to. Sorry. I've forgotten. I've forgotten. Fringy understands. Lisa says, someone to help me sort all of the stuff that's been in storage. Oh, yes. Now that we bought a house and aren't moving ever again. Yes. And it's funny because as you move, they say as you move, you that's a good time to get rid of stuff. But honestly, when you get down to the wire, you start doing that for like half of your packing. The first 50%, you're being diligent. You're getting rid of stuff you don't want. You're only packing the stuff you want. And then you get to the last 50% and you're on the wire and you're just throwing crap in boxes. And that's the stuff you got to sort after the fact. So yeah, I understand. And eventually we're going to move from here. And you'd be surprised how much you can really stuff into 450 square feet when you want to. Thanks, Lizzie. So Lizzie says, I agree with Maureen. Caregivers need TLC also. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my mom's going to help me. My mom is, and while she's not running errands for me, she has taken my husband to his appointment on Tuesday to get his brace, so that I can miss less work. So she used to be a business owner, so she appreciates that when people make an effort to not miss work. So that's what she's doing. My boss would understand, but it puts a strain on everybody uh, whenever I miss work. So it's just better not to. Amby says, I need a professional Happy Mail idea giver or package maker. Oh, yes, that would be awesome. Yeah, coming up with the packages. I need to do another giveaway soon. That probably won't be until the fall. I think in the fall. I think my next giveaway is going to be another one for, they have, what is it, National Crochet Day or something like that. I think it's in October or November. I got to look back at my giveaways and see when it is. Anyway, I did a starter kit for people, and I want to do that again. I want to do a starter kit, and I want to do a not so starter kit, and give two away, and one's to give away to a friend, and one is to keep. So that's what I have in my head. So I need to get the pieces together, but that's what I got in my head. Yeah, Kelly, I get that. I'm the same way. I get stubborn. I have trouble, and pride gets in the way. I have trouble asking for help when I'm in so much pain I can hardly walk. Yeah, that's tough. I'm so sorry, Kelly. Ugh, that you have to go through that pain. Oh no. So Jamie says, oh no, there's a word limit here. LOL. I need to help get all my yarn stash. I have left off my dresser. I have left off of my dressers and floor. Oh, I would help you with that if I could, Jamie. I love organizing yarn. Right? I love just touching the yarn and organizing it. I can't wait to get my own yarn room. I really, really can't, because it actually will end up being an office / craft room, but I don't do too many other crafts these days, and yarn room. Yeah, you like that, Amber? That idea for a giveaway? But that's going to be, I think it's National Crochet Day, and it's either October 11th or November 11th. Anyway, I got to look that up. I'll look at my old videos and see what I did. Last year I just gave away one kit, but I think I'm going to give away 2 kits this year. One a little bit more advanced. Anyway, I'm repeating myself now, aren't I? I tend to do that sometimes. Okay, my bun's a little wonky today. Look, it looks like I'm looking at Lady Jane. All right, anyway, sorry you guys. I need to hang something up here, find something to hang up here. Maybe get some boxes like this, but hang them up here, and then put yarn in those. That's what I need to do with this space right here. Yes. I still have the picture. I could hang the picture back up. I like the idea of like yarn boxes there instead. Oh, I have the same issues with my progressives. Cassie says I have the same issues with my progressive. Constantly lose them on the. Yes, and and I really was hoping to be able to wear them all the time. I really wanted to wear them all the time, but I can't. I can't see what I'm doing. Frenchie needs to clean, set up my yarn, YouTubing guest room. Ooh, ooh, and that's what you need help with, Frenchie. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Yes, on the yarn boxes behind Lady Jane. That would be perfect. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to do that. I could probably fit at least, like going down, 3. I think I can fit at least 3. And Jamie says I have a super hard time asking for help, even when I really need it. My biggest fear is to become a burden to my people. And yeah. Oh, that's right, Kathy Ann. Kathy Ann won my startup kit and gave it to your neighbor. That's and so this year I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to have 2 kits, one for the not so beginner and one for the beginner. And I'm blurry again because that's what happens. I get blurry. Whoa. I promise it's not my eyesight. I just get blurry. And you know what, Jamie? I know that about you, and you hate that, but you know what? We're all I don't want to say burden, but we all need to lean on each other every once in a while. I say that, but I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I had a surgery, gosh, years back. This was a crazy year. This year that I'm thinking of was a crazy year. So I had major surgery. Like I was in the hospital, I think, for 2 weeks total. 1 week before the surgery and about 1 week after the surgery. So about 2 weeks total. And then recovery lasted me, I think it was about 8 weeks recovery. And of course, you know that 8 weeks when you're doing recovery, you're still recovering a little bit longer after that. And then and then that June, why am I talking about this? I don't even remember. Anyway, that June, my daughter had major surgery. So that was a fun time. And that's when I started working from home, by the way. That's when I started working from home. Vicky says, have a problem asking for help, just don't want to bother them. Yes. And my grandmother, it was the same way. I actually wrote a little thing whenever she passed away, and I posted it on Facebook, but I can't remember. When it comes up, I remember every time it comes up. I really should save this, but it was something like, yeah, it's gone. I don't remember, but it had to do with her, being very strong, but being soft for her family, although she was strong for us. But you know what I'm saying. Asking for nothing but giving everything. That kind of stuff. That was my grandmother was very much like that. She was a little bit of a bee about it, but she was like that. And actually, that little bit of a bee personality, we were good with. That was, well, I say sometimes it got to us, but for the most part, that was her, and we would laugh about it, and we laugh about it now. Um, yeah, Alice, 2 week hospital stay. Ooh, been there. Yeah, it's never fun. Those beds are not. Mm-mm, mm-mm. They lose their comfort level after like. I was in a stretcher in the ER for 2 days, and I was so in so much pain. And this was beside the pain that I went into the ER for, just from laying on that bed. And then I went up to the other bed, and it just after a while there's no comfort at all in those beds at all. They offer nothing. Cassie says, tip, I pick up pencil cases. Yes, the small flexible plastic ones. Yes, those are very good. I like those. And small scissors at this time of year. Amen to that. Amen to that. At this time of year, so I can put one in every project bag with a tape measure, needle, and a hook I'm using. Yes, and then I just picked up these scissors. I also got them at the Dollar Tree, but they're super cheap at Walmart right now too because it's cool. But I always get the child scissors, And that way I have tons of these now. And pins. I pick up pins this time of year too, all the time. All the time. Like anything that you need, like office related, this is the time to get it. Notebooks, pens, stuff like that. Oh, Judy has to go. Have to run. Everybody you have a beautiful day too, Judy. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Kova Crochet says, I need to destash fabric and make room for yarn until I get a quality machine gun. Oh, quality machine again. I read that so wrong because I'm like, what does a machine gun have to do with that? And how are you getting a quality machine gun? It's like, I read it wrong. Quality machine again. I'm just not into it. Ooh, speaking of machines, so Rowan's machine that she had, Peanuts machine that we found at the thrift store. Unfortunately, so the machine itself is valued at about $100, right? Because I looked it up. And then I called our local sewing store. We have a sewing store here. We have a yarn store and a sewing store in my little town. Love it. Anyway, I called the local sewing store because they repair machines. And I asked them, can you give me just a roundabout idea of how much it would cost to repair it? Well, just to clean it before they even get the part, it was $80. And I was like, okay, not worth it. So that went away. And I was thinking about getting her a machine because at this local sewing shop, they sell lower end machines, not cheap, but lower end ones for like $140 or $200. Well, I was talking about it at mom's, and mom normally that's about how much she spends on the kids at Christmas time. And I said, you know what? If you want to, this is what she really would like. Well, my sister says, I've got 2 machines just collecting dust. We just probably have to get the pedal for it. So, and I know my sister would have bought some quality machines. So I'm excited for Rowan for that. So we're going to get some machines from my sister. So yay, at least one machine. Ooh, Ambi's got a question, which is always good, and it's always for everybody. Ambi, go ahead and shoot. Maureen says, my initials are MF. I tell people I am most stubborn MFer you will ever meet. That motto got me through many, many tough situations. Amen to that. I love it, MF. I love it. And yes, and Lisa says, I always shop clearance. Yes. Clearance or the super sales, like the seasonal sales. Yes. So Ambi says, what popular movie, TV show, or song/band have you never watched or listened to? I can give you a whole genre, and I will never watch them. Ooh, you know what? I can tell you a movie too. I have never watched Titanic, never, and I probably never will. But the TV genre that I have never watched, and well, I watch a portion of the genre, so that isn't right. I was going to say reality TV, but as far as like the type that I watch is something like pickers or like storage wars or like house flips and stuff like the HGTV, that type of stuff. But like survival and those kind of things, I will never watch that. I have absolutely no interest in that. You've never watched Supernatural, Frenchie? What? I get it. Ambi and I watch it. We love it. We love our boys, right, Ambi? So I don't need to watch the Titanic. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just a boat sinking, and I one of my fears is drowning. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to watch that. Good, thanks. Thanks. I love Supernatural though. And was there anything else popular? I never got into like Modern Family or Schitt's Creek or stuff like that. And that really is because I'm just not I'm not usually a sitcom type of person or like even Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Never got into that. I am very much a not Draman. What is that? What is Draman? What is that? Drama, very much a drama or like procedural cop show type of thing or other type of. Yes, love them boys to pieces, right, Ambi? Love them boys. They're my boys. I go to sleep to my boys. I switch between that and Criminal Minds. That's so you guys, just to let you know, you guys, when I say I go to sleep, I have something playing on either my iPad if I'm in the bedroom or on the TV if I'm out in the living room, playing when I go to sleep, and it has to be something that doesn't engage. So it's always something that I've seen a million times before, like a lot. So sometimes it's medium, sometimes it's grim, sometimes it's supernatural, sometimes it's Criminal Minds. Now, last night I fell asleep to MCU movies because I've seen those so many times. Sam and Dean, yes. Reality TV, no. Right, Lisa? Right. And Ambi says, love Modern Family. And I think that if I would have started watching it from the beginning, I may have gotten into it. Because there's some sitcoms that I have been watching from the beginning and I love them. I just tend to not get into new ones too much. So like the ones that I love are like the Goldbergs. Love that show. Hilarious. Blackish. Hilarious. But I just very few. Very few. Yeah, only watch one episode of Schitt's Creek, not for me. Yeah, I don't know, just not my thing. Drama, and a cross between ramen and drama. Always a good time, right? Right. I'm just gonna sit down and have a good bout of Drummond. Buffy is one I've never gotten into. Oh, me too, Amber. But I liked Angel. I watched the whole Angel series. I wish I could have gone on for another season or two. But no, I haven't been able to get into Buffy, and I tried, and people keep telling me I would love it if I could get past the first season. I'm like, yeah, but I gotta get past that first season, and I just haven't yet. I just haven't. All right, while you guys continue to answer Ambi's question, I'm gonna ask you another question. Another question. Alice says, Ambi, are you being serious? She is. You okay back there, honey? Hey, huh, bro? Can you take Daddy his inhaler? It's with the medication. Um, okay, I'm not gonna ask that one. I don't know what he's saying. Now he's wanting you to make lunch. Take him his inhaler first. Oh my gosh, it's the purple circle. Yes. Sorry, you guys. Okay. What was the last thing that you fell in love with? What was the last thing that you fell in love with? I got to think about this one. I fall in love with so many things. Oh, my kitty cat Stella. Well, my foster kitty Stella. That's one. Oh my gosh, I adore her. You guys, there's so many pictures on my phone of her now. Do you want her? Yes. Bring me Stella. Stella girl. Kova Crochet says, I feel like I just watch YouTube and nothing else matters until Outlander comes back on. Outlander. That's another thing I just recently fell in love with. Well, by recent, I mean within the past year. Ambi says, 1000% being serious. Yep, I haven't been able to get into Buffy either, so I understand, Ambi. I understand. Oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay, honey. Oh, I know, sweet girl. I know. It's okay, baby. See? It's my foster kitty, Stella. She's very vocal when you move her, and she doesn't. But, oh, yes, your new logo. I agree. I agree. There you go, Stella girl. Just hang with me for a little bit. She loves to hang with my daughter, with Peanut. She loves to hang with her. And you guys, you know how she got the name Peanut, right? Ro, do you remember how you got the name Peanut? Yep. So I was when I first started doing these lives, she was back there saying stuff in the background. So she became Peanut Gallery and thus Peanut. Oh, that's right. That's right. I need some attention. But she's so sweet. She'll sleep on me. Anyway, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Hi, baby. All right. Anyway, you guys don't want me to listen to me baby talk my kitty here or my foster kitty here, Stella. Hey, sweet girl. And you guys, have you seen her heart nose? Look at that nose. Look at that nose. It's a heart nose. It's a heart nose. It's shaped like a little heart. It's so cute. I love it. And of course, you would think she have a pink nose, but nope, she's got a black nose. Okay, so we're at the hour and a half mark. So I'm gonna let everybody know. And sorry if you've heard this before, but I'm just gonna go through this again. If you are new to watching my lives, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, hey, sweet girl. Um, and I always do a giveaway at the end of my live. I do ship these international, so you have some stuff to choose from. The caveat is you do have to have been active in the past 5 minutes in the chat when I do the drawing, and my channel members do get a slight advantage on possibly winning. But that doesn't mean my channel members always win. Trust me, it doesn't mean that. Alrighty, so what you can choose from if you do win is the felt ball coasters. There's a big giant button. So you choose one of these. Set of three wooden buttons. I'll let you down in just a minute, baby. And then patriotic stars, patriotic for the U.S. that is. And a fun tassel. And these bright flower buttons, which I really like these. I think I'm going to have to go get myself a set of these. Some fun firefly buttons, which I got myself a set of these and used them on the baby dress that I made and sent off. Kitty heads. Oh no, Stella, somebody took off the kitty heads. She doesn't care. She just wants down. Hang on a second. Let me let her down. Come on. I know you don't like this. Come on. There you go, baby. Oh, my phone is off the hook and I didn't even realize it. Okay. Next, magical unicorn buttons. Force babies buttons. And the kitty full body buttons. And that is it. That's what you have to choose from. So, just to let you know, that'll be at the end. It'll be about 5 minutes before 2 because I usually run until about 2 Eastern Standard Time. So a little bit less than a half hour now. Anyway, that's the last time I'm going to go through those and show everybody. But that is what you can choose from. And I add to that every so often so you get more options. All right, so that is what you can win. Aw, that's so sweet. Okay. So what Jamie said was so sweet. Ambi says, I've fallen in love with making stitch markers. Ooh, that's so cool. Ambi, do you sell them? Do you have an Etsy? I'm looking a little tired today. And Jamie says she's fallen in love with her husband all over again. So sweet. Yes. Lizzie says, I love the heart-shaped nose. Isn't it adorable? Oh my gosh, cutest thing. Exactly. And Alice says, nope, I can attest to that. I won last week. Yep. So it's not always my channel members that win. I give them a little bit of a extra chance. Oh no, Lisa burnt her finger on toast. Well, why'd you go and do that, Lisa? Shannon says, have a nice day. I'm going back to work. Well, thank you so much, Shannon. I appreciate you joining me. Mwah. Thank you. Amby says, I have also fallen in love with the idea of dressing up, only a headpiece for videos or lives. Yes, yes. I try to do that with her, but then the kitty cats foil me every time. Hi, Ruby. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. And Amby says, no, I don't. And I think that, oh, you don't have an Etsy? Well, silly girl. I want to see your stitch markers that you've made. I would love to see them. Frenchie says, your Nightbot loves me too much. When I win, please redraw. And Frenchie is saying that because she won at the end of one of my lives. And then I think like 2 weeks later, when we did the Crojo, just last weekend, we did the drawing for yarn hookers for Crojo. She won one of those books. So I'm so excited for you, Frenchie. That was so amazing. And okay, I will redraw, but if you win, it's fair and square. It is random. Oh, you have two of those glass heads, and you bought those at Ross. I got that one off of Amazon. I got this one off of Amazon, and it's heavy, thank goodness, because it has been knocked over so many times. So many times. Actually, you know what, you guys? Let me see. Can I see? Oh, the hat's behind the thing, so it'll take me some. I'm not gonna sit there and show off my PJ bottoms while I'm trying to get the hat, but I have because we're going into August. So you guys, let me just see if I can show you here. When I dress up Lady Jane, so I make. I'm about to unplug a bunch of stuff because I got cords in my way. All right. And it's time for me to switch up what Lady Jane was wearing anyway. I'll probably have the same hat. Okay. So, you guys, you have to tell me what I should pick for. I'm thinking for August. Well, not pink. Pink is not going to work for August. But I think I might keep the white hat. But I have the lobster headband with the googly eyes. Or we have, it looks like flounder and shark. Oh, I just hit myself in the eyeball. Not in the eyeball, the nose. Or we have flowers. But I think the flowers are more for like May and April. Well, actually, the month of Easter, I didn't use this, but I meant to use this, and it didn't happen. And I even have this for the month of Easter, which I never used, to kind of like drape around the thing. Anyway, so what do you think? What should we go with, the flounder and shark, or should we go with? That's amazing, Lisa. For $10 each, are they heavy glass like this one? Like this is heavy. I can't tell you how many pounds it is because I have no way of understanding that. Or should I go with the googly eyed lobster for August? Your stitch. You know what though? I feel like even simple stitch markers are still beautiful, and if they're practical. So I don't know. I think that they're still amazing regardless. I know some people get really fancy with them and stuff, but I like simple stuff too. I really do. And I tend to, even with my crochet, I tend to be much more simple. I haven't done it yet, but I have ideas for headpieces. That's awesome. Now, are you going to make your headpieces? Because I get these at the Dollar Tree. Honestly, I get these at the Dollar Tree. Summer hat with the fish. Yes. Okay, so this one. I should do this one next month. Oh, now we got to vote for the lobster, the googly-eyed lobster. Maybe I'll switch them up like mid month. Maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, this I just make a plain half double crochet hat in the round, and then December, the first part of December, this is what my hat gets because my birthday is December 6th. So like the first, oh, lobster season starts August 6th. See, brilliant. Oh, and then in February, to March, once Mardi Gras, I got this for Mardi Gras season. See, you guys, I've got all these things in here. I even have another Easter one down here that I meant to use and never did. Yeah, so that's what I do. That's what I do. So lobster season starts August 6th. So maybe I will go with the fish the first week, and then August 6th, and later I'll go with the googly eyed lobster. Right? I gotta put all this stuff back that I've been drinking out. I will. I'll put it back eventually. Ugh. All right. I just put it out of my way for now. Ooh, either you or so either Ambi or Ambi's sister will make them. That's cool. One son used to keep a scary mask on one of them. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny. Actually, I think Julie's son did that with one of her. She has styrofoam mannequin. Did that with one of hers. He loves Halloween stuff. So that's awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, let me take a look at the next question. We are at 12:41, so I probably have time for about 2 more questions. And you guys, I picked up. Oh, you know what? Before we get into the questions, let's see what this is about. So I found this one day when I was at the drugstore. It says "Say It," the game of crazy combos, and it's like I think it's more family friendly, but it might be what Cards Against Humanity, I think is the name of it. Where is my little blade? There it is. I have this little blade my mom got me. I freaking love this thing. It can fit in my wallet if I wanted to, but it's just and it keeps me from cutting yarn when I cut boxes because it doesn't go that far out. And then it automatically retracts, so you don't have to worry about accidentally leaving it out. Anyway, let me open this up. Let's take a look at this because I kind of got it with thinking about us, and also kind of thinking about my sisters moving into the area, and this might be fun. I should just get Cards Against Humanity, to be honest with you. I should just get that. Alrighty. So, if you watched my Christmas in July, fairies video, the headpiece I wore, my sister go, oh, that's so awesome. That's so cool. Okay, so there's little tokens here. Not sure what that's about. Oh, and a timer. Oh, and now I gotta open these all up. Okay, maybe we'll look at these next week. Because it's gonna take me a minute to get those open. And you don't need to watch me open stuff. Not like that. Anyway, we'll take a look at this next week. So I found these at Walgreens. I found this at Walgreens. We'll see. I guess these are the rules here. Yep, the rules of play. Okay, so let me put these back. And then we will take a look at this a little bit more closely next week and see what this is about and see if there's some way that I can utilize this in my lives. We'll see. Alrighty. It is a very handy cutter, isn't it? I have no clue where she got it from. I need to ask her. But yeah, this little thing, I love this thing. Freaking awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, another question. And it was funny because I was at her house and I used hers at her house in like the storage room. And then I put it in my pocket. And then I couldn't find it a little bit later. And I thought I was going to have to give this to her because I lost hers. But they found it on a box. And I swore I put it in my pocket. But anyway. Okay, so this one is when was the last time you felt unbounded optimism? When was the last time that you felt unbounded optimism? I would say probably when I started this channel. As far as, I mean, some people would call it optimism, but I don't know. I guess I call it pragmatic. In my head. Ooh, Amby's got another question too. Go ahead, Amby. Ask away. I love your questions. Um, so when I started this channel, I was thinking about it, and I had watched some other stuff, but I realized that um, anybody can do this if they really want to. It has to be something that they really enjoy. I mean, because it's work. It's work, you guys. And those of you that have your own channels, you know what I'm saying. It's work. And I figured, I can't. I will never say that I cannot do it because I absolutely can, and I will continue to learn and get better and do better. So that's just when I got into it. That is what I had that thought that I didn't have anything negative thoughts. I know some people will grow faster than me, and I'll grow faster than some others, and that's okay. But anyway, you never do this if you don't enjoy it. Oh, well, I appreciate you not getting political then. I appreciate that, Alice. So Amby says, if you were to star in a Hallmark movie, what would the title be? Oh, that's a good one. What would the title of my Hallmark movie be? She's got this. That's the title of my Hallmark movie. She's got this. Or I got this. Either way, that type of sentimentality. That sentimentality. So that is what mine would be. Oh, Lisa says I'm never that optimistic, and some people it they're never going to be. My husband is not the optimist. I am an optimist. I saw a TikTok the other day. It kind of cracked me up. So it said for some people, they drink coffee for themselves so that they can wake up and go out and be chipper and happy and be like the Chick-fil-A employee, right? And then for some people, they drink coffee for others so that they don't kill you. And it was saying that if you put sugar and milk and a bunch of stuff in it, you're the one that's drinking it like the Chick-fil-A employee. You're drinking it to be happy and chipper. And then the ones that drink it black are the ones that are drinking it so that for you, so that they don't kill you. And my husband's the one that's drinking it so that he doesn't kill everybody, and I'm the one that's drinking it to wake up and be chipper and happy. Lisa says she's a movie and she's always late. Lizzie says mine would be Complicated Love. Thanks, Amby. Love mine. She's got it. She's got this. Um, And Maureen says that she felt unbounded optimism whenever she started her insurance agency. That's awesome, Maureen. That is so. And how is it going? And how long have you had your insurance agency? Oh my goodness. Yawn, 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 stretch, stretch, stretch. So sorry about that, guys. For movies, my answer will always be Back to the Future. That is always going to be the title of your movie, Back to the Future. I'm both coffee drinkers combined. Are you? So I don't do cream in my coffee because I discovered that cream disagrees with my stomach even more than the coffee does. I used to do heavy cream in my coffee, but I stopped doing that. Maybe I'll try it again someday, but I have stopped doing that. Or maybe I'll do the almond milk. Anyway, I've gotten the habit. I just do sweetener and then my caramel, my sugar free caramel syrup. I love it. I love it. And since Starbucks doesn't have sugar-free caramel syrup, I don't even drink that much of Starbucks, although I do love their caramel macchiato. And when I get their caramel macchiato, I try to get it with heavy cream instead of with regular milk. And that's just me trying to reduce carbs. You know, that might be my Hallmark movie too. She who ate less bread. Oh, that would be it. That would be so tragic. Tragic. The baker who couldn't eat bread. What? I love it. That's more of maybe that's a different channel. Effie says I like a little coffee in my cream. I love that. That my daughter is like that too. Kova Crochet says when I decided to go back to college in my middle age, so that was when she was most optimistic, and that's awesome. What did you go back to school for? Tammy says, thank you, Melanie. Have to run. Have a fantastic everyone. Stay safe and crochet on. Thank you for joining me, Tammy. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Ambi's movie would be Craftily Ever After. Frenchie says, no sugar in coffee, no flavored coffee, no flavored creamer. Bailey's is acceptable. So what I'm hearing there is that Frenchie drinks coffee for you so that you do not die. Oh, you went for criminal justice. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. And I kind of wish that I would have done something like that when I went to college. I went to college for business. Well, I started with graphic design, and then no, I'm sorry. I started with civil engineering. Then I moved over to graphic design, and then I moved from that to marketing. I got almost finished with my marketing degree. I have about a year left, and then I couldn't finish that year, and now I'm happy with where I'm at. And when I think about going to college, I'm like, well, no, it's not happening. Um, but that's just me. And it has nothing to do with whether or not I can or whether or not it would be beneficial. I just with where I'm at in my life, I don't feel the need to. I guess is the best way to put it. Maureen says, I started 12 years ago despite negative relatives. You know what? If they say you can't choose your family, you can. It says it is going really well. I love what I do, and God has blessed me in leaps and bounds through this adventure. That's amazing, Maureen. I absolutely love that. I love that. So you are a boss lady extraordinaire. And you know what? Bump those negative naysayers at the beginning, because they're the ones that often are the ones with their hands out whenever you're successful. So, yeah, no, you can choose your family. No need to put up with that negativeness. And Lizzie says, I drink my coffee half and half coffee, half creamer. I love it. Half coffee, half creamer. I love it. Wasn't that just a latte? Yes, and Kova says that's so awesome, Maureen. I agree. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. I'm going to ask you guys one more question, um, and we might even do the drawing while you're answering it. But one more question. Um, who was the last person that you felt inspired by? Who was the last person that you felt inspired by? Uh, do I have to pick one? Because I'm going to say honestly, when I see everybody, look at your Instagrams, when I look at what you post in the Facebook, the photos and stuff, I get inspired by you. I get inspired by other creators. I just, oh, hey, David, you made it just in time for the drawing. I see. Trying to get that big button. I know how you are. Yay! I'm so happy you made it, David. Terry says, I think my movie would be she came and she saw, she kept moving. I love that. Amy says, what is something you like that most people would be surprised to know you like? Ooh. I don't know. Um, what? Oh, video games? Oh, I've talked about that, so I maybe because I'm like a total mom, and to know that I could sit here all day and play video games and like play Diablo. I love Diablo, Civilization, or I used to play Rift. I like to play Rift or Star Wars. I love gaming. I haven't done it as much. Well, I really haven't done it much at all lately, but I do love gaming. I love my Switch. So maybe that's it. That came from Peanut, by the way. That came from Peanut. Yes, Amby says I'm with you on other creators being inspirational. That's awesome. Ooh, so hey, so David registered for another yarn retreat. This one's in Black Mountain. That's not too far from me. Well, I guess it's a few hours north of me, but anyway, what? Where are you finding these yarn retreats? I need to find yarn retreats. Can I just Google yarn retreat, Western North Carolina? Lisa says, I never went to college, but I've raised 5 kids and been an extra mom to so many more. I think that MOM should be a degree. Amen to that. Because you know what? There is so much that you do that people don't realize as a mom, especially full time mom. Absolutely. Yeah. And Kova says, Amen to that, Lisa. All right. Maribel says, my kids inspire me, but also by watching all of you creators. Yes, I love that. Frenchie says, Cinnamon Stitches. She's the reason I pushed record. That's awesome. I love that. I love Cinnamon Stitches as well. Her last or second to last post about how good she felt wearing a 2-piece at the beach filled me with joy. Oh, I didn't even see that post. I need to go see that post. I used to watch her often. Like every time she would come out with a new video, I'd watch it. But I haven't done that as much lately. Um, can my answer be hubris or slightly narcissistic? Always, Alice. What? Be honest. I love your hubris and slightly narcissistic answers. Always. Um, Maureen says, you do, and all the other crochet yarning angels. Oh, thank you, Maureen. I have loved the inspiration you give. It is a wonderful place to be. Kelly says, so many lovely yarny people on here have inspired me to step out of my comfort zone and try new things. Yes, our challenge to do the Tunisian, I wouldn't have done it if we didn't have a challenge on the Yarn Hookers Facebook. Lisa says, I've surprised people with my choices of music. I like a lot of everything. I'm same here. Same here. I have a very eclectic mix. Everyone on YouTube, crafter and tutorials, everyone is great. I agree, Vicky. I love watching everyone. Terry says, wow, David, and moms should get Social Security credit. Yes, right? Right? Look, we're raising the future, especially stay-at-home moms. I work and so I get like daycare and babysitters partially raise my child. But yes. I agree. I agree. Hi, Consuelo. So nice to see you. Hello, hello. I am almost finished with my live. I need to do my drawing, but yes, hello. Um, oh, Vicky says I started with Jada and Stitches and Creative Grandma. Now I have so many. I started with Mikey from Crochet Crowd and Jada and Stitches. I love me some Jada and Stitches. I like Mikey. I love Jada. That's the difference. And then another one that I love is Secret Yarnery. She's another one. And that's the differences of the when you gel with a personality. I really really like their personalities. All right, so let me do the drawing, you guys. Let me do the drawing. Hang on a minute. All right, so okay, everything's been working right. I had to double check that so I wouldn't have it make it anticlimactic like I did last time, right? All right, so Amby, you won! Congratulations, Amby. Ambi has been here so many times. I'm so excited that you won. Yay. So, Ambi, email me with what you would like from what I showed and then your address. And you can email it to hookedtotheleft@gmail.com. So it's hookedtotheleft@gmail.com. Yay. I'm so excited. Ooh, so Frenchie says Fiber Spider was my first dice up too, and Bag a Day was the second. I hadn't heard of Bag a Day until after I had already gone
it's 1:00.
Started my own channel. I hadn't heard of Bag a Day, and thank you, Lisa. Lisa's reminding you, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you enjoyed your time with me today, then please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I so appreciate you. And everybody's saying congrats to Ambi. Yay. Yes, congrats, Ambi. Honestly, Ambi has been with me almost the whole time that I've been doing lives. Ambi's been hanging with me. Oh gosh, I'm going on like I think October is when I started doing my lives. But I am so excited that you won too. I am so excited. So just email me, let me know what you want, and I will be happy to get that in the mail to you. I probably won't get it in the mail until later in the week. Just to let you know, I probably won't be able to, like, I'll get it all packaged up and everything and then drop it in the mail probably like Friday or Saturday. Um, just a heads up, because I used to be able to get it all packaged up, print out my thing, give it to my husband, and he would drop it off on his way to work. That doesn't happen now. So just a heads up, it'll take probably like 1 week for me to get it out to you, but I will definitely get it out to you. Kova says the Bag a Day was her first too. I wonder if Crystal knows she's the gateway to YouTube addiction, right? Um, what I have heard more often than not that people's first ones are either Bag a Day or Jada and Stitches or Creative Grandma. I've heard that one a lot too, but I heard Jada and Stitches or Bag a Day are usually the first. That's what I hear the most. And they're both amazing. I think they're both amazing. I love Jada and Stitch's lives. They're very interactive, so they're so good. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock. It's time for me to go get some lunch, and then I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done. But I want to tell you all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your kind words on my community post. I really, really appreciate it. Just bear with me and I know what you guys are going to say. It doesn't matter, but I just need to repeat. Bear with me, have grace with me as far as I will do my lives always, but have grace with me as far as recorded videos that I get posted for at least the next month, because my husband is going to be like this for at least another 4 weeks, and then we'll go from there. All right. Well, thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have an amazing day. Bye bye.